Welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new, you're welcome, of course. Yeah, on a nice place, dogging spot for dogs, of course, because today I'm with my great friend Kato, who's joined me today, Kato, and he's on a podcast with me because obviously we're on our dogging spot for dogs, of course. And yes, we're going to have a bit of a chat about the situation with BBC, of course. Who are losing a lot of people by cancelling the licence now. Over 70,000 people a month, so they say in the figures, and that's a lot of people. So obviously my endeavours on this site may be working. I mean, I have had over 200,000 people watch my video, my channel, and if out of that 200,000 people have only got maybe 10, 20, 30 people, I don't know. If I've influenced people, all well and good, to cancel the licence, to be better off by £160 a year, and to watch other things like, other things on the television which are more interested in the BBC and whatever. So, it's a big help, and that's what encourages me to carry on with the channel, to sort of make people aware that you can watch other things, catch up, exactly other things other than the BBC, of course. And that £160 can go towards whatever you want to watch, something like Netflix, which I watch, and stuff like that, which is the way the BBC iPlayer should be going, really, because it's based on the same platform as Netflix, and of course I'm waiting for the day that the BBC wake up and will do this on Netflix. I mean, they could even do advertisements on Netflix and stuff like that, stuff like this, like the ITV do, and in between, just like YouTube do advertisements. Everything pays by adverts, and that's what it's about, folks. As I say, there's no difficulty about that. And of course, then the license fee will just end, and people by 2027 no longer will pay this license fee, and that's the aim of the channel. Basically, that's what it's about. This channel. It's disappointing when I only get about 30 to 50 people watching my videos, and it can understand it's a bit of a kick in the teeth, but you plod on. You think, well, maybe the next video I make is going to be better than the last one, which has got the same message, really, though. It has got the same message. I do agree with some people saying that I'm doing the same stuff, but I'm doing the stuff that people want to hear, the facts, that you become license free by ringing up the number I've provided for you. Ring them up and tell them you're no longer watching the BBC anymore, you don't need a license, blah, blah, blah. Now that might step the letters, if you tell them, and you get like a 2-year exemption. Now you can do it that way if you wish, like myself, because I don't want letters and everything else, and they've not come visiting me on my address. Maybe they're just lucky that way, but eventually they will come, I suppose, if they're in the area. What do you say, Kato? What do you think? If the BBC come knocking on my door, what do you say to them? What do you say to the BBC, Kato? If they come knocking, what do you say to them? What do you say to the BBC man and knocking, the CAPITA man, and he thinks he's a detective or an investigator, or he's a enforcement officer? What do you say to him? Come on, don't bite him, no, don't bite him. You won't bite him because you won't bite him, will you? You won't bite him because you're too nice a dog to bite. So, when they come to the front door, eventually, if they're in that area, CAPITA will come eventually to knock on your door if you're on their database, whether you stop paying or not, the way I've told you, by the 2-year warranty, 2-year guarantee that you're not watching, you get the license and you get an exemption. But they don't really care, because all you're on is a database where you're watching or not, whether you cancel by ringing them up and whatever. But at least when you've cancelled, it's on a database that you've cancelled. At the 70,000 people a month cancelling, all well and good. And then they'll have to wake up and go to the iPlayer. The iPlayer to me, is the best solution for them to get revenue coming back, when they can watch all the programs. I mean, like I said, say for instance, I did watch one program at a friend's house called Happy Valley, a detective. She's been coronations at Happy Valley. Quite a nice series, well made, and she's very, very good in it. And of course, I could watch episode 1, episode 3, episode 4, 5, the whole episode 1 and 2, I think. I could watch all the programs all in one day if I wanted to. Half an hour, if I had a day to spare, I wanted to watch the program from episode 1 to episode 2, if you know what I mean. I could watch the whole lot. And that's what the BBC have to go. Instead of having this terrestrial television junk where they're just sending out repeats like Dad's Army every day, and the same thing all the time. The scheduled television has to stop, and then you can go onto the iPad, around £6 a month, something like that, and they'll have 25 million people doing that, and of course worldwide then they'll have another million, 10 million people worldwide subscribing to the BBC iPlayer to get all the BBC programs, because it's all online. So they'll make more income than they're doing now. And they're going to say to the government shortly, we need to increase the licence fee, don't we, Cato? They need to have more money to send out the goons and stuff like that, to pay them another £500 million to collect the licence fee, which is money down the drain, of course. Your licence fees has been used to collect it because people are not paying, because they're watching other things. So anyway, folks, I hope you get the message from the channel that this is what it's about. This is what the channel's about. It's about you having the choice what you want to do. And of course, that's what it's about, folks. And I hope that the next 200,000 people watch my channel in a couple of years' time. Then by 2027, this licence fee will be forgotten about. And I'll be thinking of the past, this cold call and door-to-door salesman coming knocking on your door. Like Netflix don't come knocking on my door. Oh, you have to pay up. You have to pay. Well, it's not my fault that it's been beamed out and that you have to watch. You don't have to watch. That's the law. You don't have to do anything. We're not in Russia. You don't have to watch the BBC television. You just have to have a choice of what you want to watch on your own television in your own home. That's what it is, folks. So I hope you get the message, and thanks again to all the new people. Well, new people at the moment, it's all dried up. But anyway, thank you again if you do consider subscribing. It would be nice, and to sort of get some more new subscribers and get up to 1,000. Be quite nice, but that seems a long way off at the moment. It seems I'm never going to get there. But anyway, things could change, and I hope that this channel, you understand, it's for you out there, the general public. Do the same what I've done. It's all been documented on the channel. What I've gone through since I've been license free, like expect to see, it's all there for you to see. That rhymes, that, doesn't it? It's all there, like inspect to see. It's all there for you to see, like inspect to see how to become license free. All there to see on the channel. So if you're thinking about becoming licensed, like cancelling your license, you've got telephone numbers there to ring up and just tell them you're not watching, you're not paying, all the rest of it. Just tell them, and then obviously you know what to do. It's the best way of doing it, in my opinion. They're going online. Don't go online. Just ring them up. You may have to wait a bit of time, but just ring them up and tell them you're not watching anymore. And as soon as they get so many people now ringing up or cancelling, they know very well there's 70,000 a month now. So that's a lot of people, and of course the penny might drop sometime. But anyway, folks, thanks again for me and my great buddy here, Cato. He was dying for go to a walking spot, little dog walk, and hope to see you soon. And like I say, thanks again for all the new subscribers. The thumbs up, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.